Ladies and gentlemen, we are back with another amazing edition of Sports Fellas Daily Update. You check out interesting updates from the camp of Monsieur Eric Seuchel, from the camp of our very own Super Eagles, with other latest surrounding our female national teams. Before I proceed with the details of all these stories coming up, quickly let's do it together. Subscribe to the channel if you are new on this platform. Hit on the post notification bell for more updates. Let's show love to this platform and video by liking and sharing to other social media platforms. As usual, my name is Solomon Kwajasante, your only nomenclature with the engineer's philosophy in sports, your only Ghanaian who has declared his full support for Nigeria sports, with a Nigerian name, the only one, Solomon Chukwu Emeka. Please, let's do well and drop our decent comments in the comment box for special shoutouts in my subsequent videos. I'll also be giving out some shoutouts in this video. Omo, Baba, straightforward. Let's get into the video and start from the camp of the head coach of our very own Super Eagles, Monsieur Eric Seuchel. At this moment, Angola national team has mutually terminated the contract of Mr. Patrice Bumeli after disappointing AFCON exits, talking of the just ended 2025 AFCON tournament in Morocco. And top on their list as possible replacement is our very own Monsieur Eric Seuchel, with further reports coming in suggest that NFF has warned Monsieur Eric Seuchel about listening to offers from Angola at this moment. He has to fully focus on the Super Eagles, and according to a chieftain of the Nigerian Football Federation, Eric Seuchel respects his contract with the Nigerian Football Federation, same as at this moment he's very focused on the Super Eagles of Nigeria in our subsequent matches. And Eric Seuchel at this moment, they've opened up talks with him in contract extension as he's having 1 year contract left with the Super Eagles. Briefly, let's check out the words from this chieftain regarding offers coming in from Angola for our very own Monsieur Eric Seuchel. I know Chelle is not daft, of course, it can't be daft to think that he can walk away from his current contract with the Nigerian Football Federation. He is still the Super Eagles coach and can't negotiate with any team by the laws of the game. If he decides to leave, then he will have to pay for breaching his contract. These are the words from a chieftain of the Nigerian Football Federation. So that is the latest about our very own Eric Seuchel. The second update about Monsieur Eric Seuchel is that recently he had an interview, and in his interview he stated that many players born in abroad who are eligible to play for the Super Eagles have now shown strong interest in representing the Super Eagles team in our subsequent matches. Of course, he has already done some for the Super Eagles. He has lured for the services of Felix Agu from Germany to the Super Eagles, Ryan Alebiasu from England to the Super Eagles, and at this moment, other players are showing strong interest in representing the Super Eagles of Nigeria. But according to Monsieur Eric Seuchel, he is not just going in for any other players. He's going in for players who at this moment fit into the Super Eagles team and players who will be bringing competition into the Super Eagles team. In as much as you are being born in abroad, you have to bring competition into the team and you have to be a good fit into the Super Eagles team. Exact words of Monsieur Eric Seuchel. Let's have a full glare on our screens as I quickly go through for you. He started with these words. We have a couple of players who were born abroad who wants to play for the team, and we are looking at how they will fit in. We can't bring all of them into the team. We will, however, pick those that we know can bring competition to the team, improve the team, and also fit our game projects. These are the words of Monsieur Eric Seuchel about new players who have shown strong interest in representing our Super Eagles of Nigeria in our subsequent competitions. So with new players who want to play for the Super Eagles and are eligible to play for our very own Super Eagles, let me talk about Michael Kyode. He plays his club football for Brentford in the English Premier League. Despite establishing himself as a key and regular player in the English Premier League, he has also earned reputation in long throws at Brentford in the English Premier League, specifically this season. This is a player who doesn't seem to be in the plans of Gianni Gattuso, head coach of the Italy national team, because he is a player who is eligible to represent the Super Eagles through his parents. His parents are Nigerians and he was born in Italy. So he is eligible to play for Italy, same as our very own Super Eagles. But at this moment, As I stated, it doesn't seem to be in the plans of Gianni Gattuso, head coach of the Italy national team. Predominantly, he plays as a right back. He can also play as a left back and also as a right midfielder. Across all competitions this season at Brentford, he has played 31 games. He is here to score an assist. According to the latest reports coming in, according to a source close to Monsieur Eric Seuchel, he has spoken to Michael Kyode, and it seems that it's looking good and interesting with the idea of playing for our very own Super Eagles. Let's quickly check out the words on your screens based on how you have to authenticate it for you to have the genuine knowledge about how things have transpired. The Southwest was a conversation that's happened between Eric Seuchel, being reported by the source close to him, with Michael Kyode. The first reaction was positive, and we hope to hold more talks in the summer. There are still some areas to agree on, but the response for now is very good. According to this source, he has revealed that the response from Michael Kyode in representing our very own Super Eagles is very positive. We are waiting to see what will transpire between Monsieur Eric Seuchel, Michael Kyode in summer, so that you get to know whether you'll be able to represent our very own Super Eagles in our subsequent matches, especially in the 2027 AFCON qualifiers. Still in the camp of our very own Super Eagles, let me talk about this quick one coming in from AfricFoot. According to AfricFoot, the March international break is scheduled from the 23rd of March to the 31st of March. And this time around, if you are not going to represent Africa at the Intercontinental Playoff for the 2026 FIFA World Cup tournament, then we have to go in for friendly matches ahead of the 2027 AFCON qualifiers. The verdict is yet to come out from FIFA. Whatever it is, I'll keep you updated. On that note, Jordan has reached out to the Nigerian Football Federation to organize another friendly game, and this time around it has to take place in Amman, the capital city of Jordan, and it's going to be our very own Super Eagles versus the Al Nashama of Jordan within that period, the 23rd to the 31st of March 2026. So that is the latest coming in. You know that Jordan, this is the very first time they'll be appearing in the 2026 FIFA World Cup tournament, and that will be the very first time in the history of World Cup tournaments for Jordan. And this time around, they are in the group of Algeria, Argentina, and Austria. And this is the best moment for them to compete and know how best Africa can compete in their group, as Algeria will be represented in Africa in this time around at the 2026 World Cup tournament. So that is the latest. They are coming to test the waters with the strength of Nigeria so that they can get to know how to juxtapose their strengths against Algeria during the 2026 FIFA World Cup tournament. So that is the latest communication coming in. Whatever it is with the details, I will keep you updated on this platform. But with the latest one, Eric Seuchel is also trying to evaluate his status with the new players that will be bringing on board in our subsequent matches. That is the latest coming in from the camp of our very own Super Eagles. This being said about our very own Super Eagles, let me end everything from our female national teams. And this time around, let me start from our very own Super Falcons. They'll be the defending champions for the 2026 AFCON tournament, scheduled to take place in Morocco from the 17th of March through to the 3rd of April 2026. Initially, I reported to you on this platform that tentatively Morocco has withdrawn from hosting this AFCON tournament and South Africa has stepped in. According to the latest communique from the President of the Confederation of African Football, Patrice Motsepe has confirmed that though other countries have stepped in to host the 2026 AFCON tournament, but at this period, the time is very close as this AFCON tournament is serving as 2027 Women's World Cup qualifiers in Africa. So this is the time you have to kickstart everything in March in Morocco, confirming Morocco still to be the host of this 2026 AFCON tournament. Let's enjoy every bit of moments and action with the words from the President of CAF, Patrice Motsepe. I will be back with interesting revelations from the camp of our Falconets.
We've had there's discussions taking place and there's a lot of competitions. You remember Morocco came to assist because there were many countries that wanted to host it, but because we didn't have time, our standards were very, very high. So there's still many countries that are interested as we speak now We still have an engagement with Morocco, because some of the other countries say, please, can we host it? But they want to change the date. We can't change the date because it's one of those, Samson, it's one of those qualifiers for the World Cup, the Women's World Cup. So the WAFCON continues. It's going to be successful, and we will make sure that it takes place. It has to take place, Samson, within that window.
So these are the exact words from the president of the Confederation of African Football, Patrice Motsepe, confirming Morocco as the host of the 2026 WAFCON tournament. Away from the camp of the Super Falcons, let me end everything from our female national under-20 girls, the Falconets. Over the weekend, we defeated Senegal at their own backyard with 2-1. Initially, we've already defeated them in Nigeria by 1-0. On aggregate, we defeated Senegal by 3-1, and we've progressed to the final round of the 2026 FIFA Under-20 Women's World Cup qualifiers in Africa. And these are the fixtures for the final round, as we are on the verge of qualifying for the 2026 FIFA Under-20 Women's World Cup tournament, scheduled to take place in Poland from the 5th to the 27th of September 2026. So quickly, let me go through the fixtures for you to know how things will be going for our very own Falconets. Ivory Coast will be facing Benin. Ghana will be facing Uganda. Nigeria, Falconets will be facing Malawi. Cameroon will be facing Tanzania. In the period for the first leg is from 1st to 3rd May 2026. And for the second leg will be between 8th to 10th May 2026. So Nigeria versus Malawi. If you are able to defeat them on the 2-leg basis, then you'll be booking our tickets for the 2026 FIFA Under-20 Women's World Cup tournament in Poland. So that is the latest from the camp of our very own Falconets. Whatever it is, I will keep you updated on this platform. I was being supported by my hardworking chief editor, Emmanuel Kwame Asiedu, and my amazing graphic designer, Dominic. Before I take a leave of you, let me give special shout out to these amazing commenters under my previous videos. Special shout out to Lawal Habib, I do appreciate your support. Peter Osai Dozie, I do appreciate your support. Ahmad Balogun, I do appreciate your support. Lawal Habib, again in the comment box, I do appreciate your support. Terry Bosco, I do appreciate your support. Hamza Suleiman Abdullahi, I do appreciate your support. Frankie, I do appreciate your support. Samino Adeyemo, I do appreciate your support. Anthony Ilechuku, I do appreciate your support. And to Blessing, God richly bless you. Lawala Yusuf, I do appreciate your support. Yaya Abdullah Musa, I do appreciate your support. Legacy 40s, I do appreciate your support. And to other cherished commenters under my previous videos, subsequently, I will add up all the shoutouts. Let's meet in the next one. Until we meet in our subsequent videos, it's bye for now.